You think you're the thinker, but you're actually just another thought. Stick around because by the end of this video, you won't be able to find a thinker at all. See, there's a lot of gurus out there that speak about controlling thoughts. But who is it that's controlling thoughts when you yourself is a thought? This body that you perceive yourself to be is just another thought. It's no different than the thoughts that you're having in your mind right now. And the reason I say this is because if you fully retrace your attention behind thoughts, you will realize that your true identity is pure consciousness. The truth of you right now is pure consciousness. And that pure consciousness does not do anything. It just is. It does not control anything. That's literally who you are right now as you watch this video. You're not the body watching this video. Your consciousness being conscious of a body watching a video. You see, everything that you're aware of right now in this exact moment is just a projection of your consciousness. And there's nothing that exists outside of that projection. You're only giving into what's being projected, and now you believe that this world keeps running linearly, like it keeps extending out there in time and space. But you see, what's really happening is moments are just being rendered in consciousness, and it's being rendered so fast, it's now giving you the sense that you're in an objective, fixed reality, and that things keep existing when you're not being aware of them. When you expose this consciousness in its complete purity, you realize that you never controlled anything. It was just a projection running on its own via your own infinite power. It's a spontaneous expression. Whatever it is that's contained in that projection is formless because consciousness lacks substance. It lacks tangibility. It is not physical. It's void of concepts. So whatever it is that you're aware of is literally a thought. It's imaginary. So I'm literally saying that the object that you're aware of right now is no different than your body because your body is also part of that projection of consciousness. So everything that you're aware of right now is a thought because it's all imaginary. So why is it that you think you need to control thoughts if this body that you're calling yourself, this body that you're calling your identity, is just another thought? You see, when a thought comes up, usually you feed it. Usually you give it power. You give it power via your own attention. As soon as a thought arises, it presents to you something. And you become curious. You want to know what that thought is. And so you take your attention and you immerse it inside the thought. And the more you immerse your attention in the thought, the more the thought starts to create a story. You start to make sense out of it. You start to interpret it. You start to give it meaning. And before you know it, you're daydreaming. A mental story is just being generated in your mind. Does this mean thoughts are bad? No. because there are no thoughts. So how can you say they're bad? You only believe in thoughts. You only believe that you're having thoughts because you're daydreaming. You're dreaming about something that's not there. See, the more your attention is glued onto the illusion of thoughts, the more you'll continue to perceive thoughts because you're giving them power. And then you have folks who are trying to suppress the thoughts, trying to force them aside, trying to reject them because they're still feeding it power. You see, when a thought arises and you interpret what that thought is, you start judging the thoughts. You start saying that, okay, well, I don't like this thought. I much rather prefer this thought, or I'd much rather prefer no thoughts at all. And so you're still feeding them. You're still going into them to see what those thoughts are. And by doing so, you're now saying, okay, well, let me push these aside. Let me force them out of the way. And so you see, for you to do this, you're already inside the thought. You've already gone further than where you need to go. So how do you really manage thoughts? You manage them by remaining aware. You don't feed thoughts power. A thought comes up, just be aware because that's who you are. You are awareness. That's all you ever are. That's all you ever have because you are that awareness. A thought comes up, remain aware. Don't give into the thought. Just be aware. The more you give into it is the more you start daydreaming. You're drifting into illusions. So you see, the best way to manage thoughts is just to remain aware. And you could try it right now in your experience. If a thought comes up, just be aware. Don't give into it. As soon as you give into it, you're feeding it power. You're giving it meaning. You're judging it. You're now saying, well, I need to do this instead of that. There's no need to go that deep. Just be aware. See, the more aware you are of the thought, you'll start to see that there are no thoughts there. You'll start to see that you're able to see through the thought. The thought becomes so transparent that you realize that the thoughts weren't really there. It only appeared to be there because you were feeding it power. And so we say, oh, there's the thought. But if you just remain aware, you'll start to see that not only do the thoughts not come up as much, but you'll realize that there are no thoughts. There's just awareness. There's always just awareness. And when you see that it's always just awareness, then the question now becomes, well, who was it that was controlling thoughts?